Everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here because I have a bold statement. I think that the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G is going to be declared the phone of the year for 2021. And some of you probably think that I'm crazy. And some of you probably are sitting there thinking, yeah, maybe you're onto something. Now, we couldn't say that last year about this guy right here, the Z Flip 5G, but the Z Flip 3 is special. Yeah, it didn't really give us all we wanted with an increase in cameras, but what it did give us is more power with the Snapdragon 888 processor. It gave us 120 hertz refresh rate. It gave us IPX8 water resistance, which is crazy to me because there's a hinge on the back of it. And on top of that, we got stereo speakers, and somehow they managed to bring the price down by about $400, making it even more affordable for people to go out and pick one up. And that was the last piece of the puzzle that Samsung needed to figure out. I don't know what they had to do. I don't know how much they had to dig into their profit margins, but this guy right here, it was really kind of hard to recommend to people at $1449 this last year. As much as I like the phone, I didn't recommend it to a lot of people. One, because it's only the second generation. So yeah, it's one of those things where, like you talk about cars, a lot of people always say don't buy the first generation. The second generation is usually good to go, but this is a really kind of risky technology. The screen bends and folds in on itself, and that just right there for a lot of people says it's going to break. That you just look at it and go, that has to not hold up over time. So a lot of people were really turned off by it, and if not by Samsung alone messing up on the first fold and people were peeling off the upper layer of the screen. So they didn't get off to the best foot, but I think now they are, and I want to talk about that in this video. But before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when my new videos come out, if you want to watch those too. Now let's talk about this idea of how good I think the Z Flip 3 is actually going to be. Now, some of you might be thinking, you're sitting there saying, hey, look, he doesn't even have the phone yet. How is he going to say that, make a bold prediction like this could be the phone of the year? Well, it's kind of an intuition thing, but also it's an excitement thing. What I've been observing over the last week or so, ever since this announcement, the Unpacked event, there have been so many people who are really on board with the idea of the Z Flip 3. It looks less mechanical. It looks more refined and polished. It looks kind of cute and sexy in certain ways. It's got like the mirror back on it, and there are a lot of different colors, and there are a lot of different options that you can get them in, and they're easier to get than ever. And there were two things that really kept people from getting a flip phone. One, of course, it was the worry, is it going to hold up? But two is the price. And when you have something where people look at it and say, that looks like it's going to break, and then you have the same people saying, why would I pay that much money so it can break? Samsung at least gave you the 1-year warranty on the screen and said, hey, if it messes up, you can get the one repaired screen for 150 bucks. Okay, fair. I mean, for me as a tech enthusiast, I think that's enough. But now, looking at the Z Flip 3, they're offering up to a year of free insurance, which is really good. But then you're getting all these spectacular options on getting the phone. With certain plans with AT&T and T-Mobile, with trade in your old one or some other phones, you could even get them for free. Of course, with bill credits, because that's how they rope you in and they get you stuck, but still free. And that means a lot to people because a lot of people stick with T-Mobile for a long time. A lot of people stick with AT&T for a long time. And the phone is just plain fun. I went and saw it at the store. I saw it myself. I was finally excited about it. And there's not been a lot of phones I've been excited about here over the last couple of years. The only ones really being foldables. Not a whole lot of people are really excited about, ooh, the new iPhone 12s or 13, whatever you're going to call it. Not a lot of people excited about the S22 coming up. They weren't about the S21. It's selling worse than the S20 last year. So there's not a lot out there in the market that excites. There are people that are really like clamoring and excited about the upcoming Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. And if people are largely excited about the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro, that has to tell you that things are kind of boring. Not that it's not a good phone. Me as a tech enthusiast, I love the Pixels, but they just haven't translated into excitement out in the real world. So I've done some polls, I've talked to some people, and a lot of people are really excited because it's new. The design looks kind of refreshing, even though a little bit unconventional in some areas. Looks kind of like a little RoboCop visor on the back of it. So, looking at the Z Flip 3, it's the perfect storm of everything to be a very successful phone. And when I say phone of the year, I'm not saying it's going to sell the most. Clearly, that's going to be an iPhone. It's probably going to be the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 11, when we look back, was the most successful phone of the year from a sales perspective. But as far as being the best phone that people just are saying, this is my favorite phone of the year, I think it's going to be the Z Flip 3. And I've seen so much excitement. And you look at all the other tech creators, you look at the Twitter space, you look at the YouTube space, you look at just the deals that people have. I've had so many people who have been like, you know what, I never wanted to get one of these before, and now I'm on board. I like this. I like the way this looks. And I think it's going to pay off really big for Samsung. I think now is a pivoting point in the foldable phone conversation. See, the last 2 years, it's just been like okay, this is a fringe phone. This is a tech enthusiast phone. This is somebody who just has too much money and not enough sense. They're going to go out and go buy this because they can afford it. Yeah, most of mainstream America doesn't buy $1,000 phones, but less of mainstream America buys $1,449 phones, and even less buys $2,000 phones. So $999, although expensive, is much more palatable. We're paying that on the Samsungs. We're paying that on the iPhones. We're paying that probably now with the Pixel 6 Pro when it comes out. So it's not stretching people's wallet or their financial commitments more than they've already been stretched by other phones. And this one is fun. It brings fun, it brings excitement, it brings something new, and hey, people just really like being able to do this. It's one of those intangible benefits you just don't get with a regular phone. So, for those of you who pay attention, at the end of the year, Marquez Brownlee, MKBHD, does his video, his little roundup of award show for the smartphone awards for the year, and there will be a best phone of the year. Last year it was the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, but this year, the one with the little prize for the best phone of the year, I think he's going to pick the Z Flip 3. But that's also my prediction. I think across the board, you're going to see a lot of people that are really excited about this. Tech reviewers are going to be excited because it's new, it's trendy, it's cutting edge, it's folding. It's all things we love about phones because it's fun and cool again. In the mainstream market, where you come to the regular consumer, you're going to see a lot more sales than last year than we got with the Z Flip 5G or even the Z Flip before that. And I think people are really going to like it. Yeah, the cameras are not as great as they could be, but they're very adequate. It does take good pictures. It's the same cameras as the Z Flip 5G. These, I think, will be slightly better. Battery life, that's the only thing I'm really concerned about. And I made a video about this because 3,300 milliamps, there's a lot going on in there. The 888 processor, the 120 hertz refresh rate, the stereo speakers, 5G. There's a lot going against the battery life in there. Hopefully, they found a way to iron that out. But that is a concern. But most people don't burn through battery like I do. So most people will probably still get enough to get them through the day, at least to get home at the end of the day, eat dinner, and put it on the charger. So I think there's a lot of things going in favor of this phone. I think the price is just right, and it seems like a good deal. See, when you have a phone that's $1,449 and then a year later they cut it down to $999, that's a $450 savings. That's a lot of money. It seems like a good deal. People like good deals. So when you get good deal, you get exciting, you get fun, and you get high quality performance. It's pretty much a win-win. That's like I think it's a no-brainer. I don't think I'm Nostradamus here, but I think at the end of the year, you're going to have a lot of people saying that the Z Flip 3 is the phone of the year. So that's all I've got in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.